small aircraft crash landed in an area infested with crocodiles and an anaconda. There were five individuals and they were stranded for about 36 hours. Let's deep dive.
Okay, let's dive into this one. It's pretty incredible. 36 hours, basically, clinging to a crashed plane.
And not just anywhere, but smack bang in the middle of a Bolivian swamp.
Yeah, an alligator-infested swamp in the Amazonas region. We've got the news reports. The details are just wild.
Absolutely wild. 5 survivors.
So our mission, really, is to unpack how on earth they survived. It sounds like something out of a movie, honestly.
It really does. You've got the crash itself, then the environment,
Yeah.
a double threat. How do you even begin?
Okay, so picture this. It starts as just a routine flight, Bowers to Trinidad. Pretty standard stuff.
Until the engine fails. Suddenly, it's anything but routine.
Exactly. The pilot, Andres Velarde, he has seconds, maybe, to pick a spot, sees what looks like an open area.
And aims for it, doing exactly what he's trained for, trying to get them down safely.
But that open area, turns out it's a swamp full of alligators. Can you imagine that landing?
The impact, then the water, and then realizing where you actually are. Must have been terrifying.
And the plane starts sinking almost immediately.
Right, so they scramble. Get onto the roof, that's their only refuge.
While alligators are literally swimming like 3 meters away. 3 meters.
That close proximity, it's hard to fathom. And reports mentioned an anaconda, too.
Yeah, as if the gators weren't enough. Just constant, immediate danger all around them.
Maintaining any kind of calm in that situation. It's remarkable they stayed put on that roof.
It shows incredible collective will, I guess.
Definitely. Now, here's a really strange detail the pilot noticed.
Oh, yeah, the fuel leak.
Exactly. Leaking aviation fuel. He actually speculated it might have kept the alligators slightly at bay.
Seriously, fuel as a repellent. That sounds counterintuitive.
Well, maybe. Some chemicals can be irritants. It's not proven, of course, but it's a fascinating observation from the scene. An unexpected potential advantage.
Maybe. They certainly needed any advantage they could get because they had almost nothing.
Right, except one of the women, she had some cassava flour with her.
Just that. Cassava flour.
Apparently, yes.
Yeah.
That was their food source for the whole 36 hours.
Wow. But what about water? You can't drink swamp water.
No water at all. That's critical. Dehydration would have been setting in fast, making everything harder, thinking, staying alert.
So they're stuck on a sinking plane roof, surrounded by predators, no water, just a bit of flour, completely stranded.
Utterly helpless, basically waiting for what they probably didn't even know.
Until rescue. And it wasn't even official searchers at first.
No, it was local fishermen. They were near the Autonomous River, just happened to spot the wreckage.
Just happened upon them. Talk about luck. Or maybe fate.
That local knowledge, people knowing the area, it's often crucial in these remote rescues. They alerted the authorities.
And then the official response kicked in. Helicopter, airlift, straight to a hospital in Trinidad.
A very welcome sight, I imagine.
And here's the kicker. The emergency operations guy. He said they were all in excellent condition.
Excellent condition after that.
I know, physically at least. The Benatti health director talked about how tense the 48-hour search was, the huge effort.
You have to assume excellent is relative, given the circumstances. The psychological toll must have been immense.
Oh, absolutely. But still, no major physical injuries reported from the crash or the ordeal. Astonishing.
It really is. So if we boil it down, survival depended on a few key things.
Yeah, like the pilot's initial landing, maybe rough, but survivable.
Definitely. Then the group's sheer resilience, staying put on that roof despite the terror.
And that critical piece of luck or vigilance from the local fishermen spotting them.
Plus the rapid response once the alarm was raised. It was a chain of events that thankfully went their way in the end.
It just highlights, how quickly things can go wrong, but also the incredible human capacity to endure.
Exactly. Endurance, resourcefulness, and maybe a bit of that weird luck like the fuel thing.
So the takeaway for you listening, think about that mental fortitude. Imagine sitting there, hour after hour, surrounded by fear.
What does it tell us about resilience? About the strength people can find when they're pushed to the absolute limit?
Makes you wonder what reserves we all might
How would you
have
react
inside, doesn't
if
it?
you are
To
in
really
such situation? Comment it. Thanks.